I have to wrap my mind around the idea that I could be wrong. Maybe I have felt jealousy, but just have a atypical reaction towards it.
Yeah,
So
possibly. I'm
in
not.
comparison,
Sorry, I'm not very typical. I'm not very typical of it. I'd never express it outwardly, so maybe that could be it for you.
I don't know. I don't want my atypical behavior when it comes to like what I'm feeling in terms of either what could be considered jealousy or envy to be seen by me or I guess anyone else as like never being jealous or envious of something, especially for the jealous part. Because the envious part, I'm pretty sure. But I guess I could say, thinking about it, I might have a weird reaction to it. Um, if someone has something that I want, because like I have like a dream car that I want, I have 2 or 3 dream bikes that I want, I have a dream house that I want. I'm pretty sure that eventually, given enough work, I might be able to attain those
Yeah.
things. But there are certain ones of those things that, thinking about it, I've already come to terms that chances are I'm never going to be able to get that. And it's not because that they are pretty expensive or hard to attain. It's just that I have to make better choices for my life when it comes down to it. These are luxuries when as far as I'm concerned. And the weird relationship, the way I can describe it is, if someone were to have my dream car, whether it's someone I know or don't know, even if it's a close friend or whatever, I'm
Mm.
more likely to want to stay away from it if that person wanted to share it with me, as opposed to like being happy to share it, while at the same time being very, very happy for that person, because I would feel like I can relate to that person and understand them. So
Yeah.
if someone, for example, has like the dream bike that I want, and then I would put in my head, they probably want that bike for all those same reasons or many of the same reasons that I do. So
Yeah.
my natural reaction is like, holy shit, man, I'm so fucking happy for you, because if I had that, I'd be happy. And then, I'd be like, you go, bro. Like, hell yeah, do that shit. Get what you want. It's like I feel so free to just express how I'm like happy for the person. And while on the inside thinking, you know what? Just by existing in front of me means that it's accessible to me as well.
Yeah.
My reaction is a lot more like, if he can do it or if she can do it, so can I. And it's only a matter of time. Right. And the reason I pulled away from someone wanting to share that thing with me, let's say it's like, hey, I know I bought this bike, but it's been your dream bike. I know, that we had conversation about it. But so if you want to ride it, bro, just let me know. Come by the house. I'll grab your bike. You can grab mine, and we can just go on a ride together. I'm by far more likely to say no, because I'll see that thing as being like a sort of trophy. It belongs to someone else. I don't. I feel uncomfortable. Like, man, I don't want to ride your shit, man. It's your dream bike. I don't want to take away from your joy, even though it'd be joyous for you to share it with me. Because some people are like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're very happy if they share things that they like with someone else that can appreciate the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
me, it's like I feel a lot more like, you know what? As soon as I can, bro, I'm gonna get that shit too, and we could ride them together.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. That's so
That's how I
cool.
feel about it.
That's so cool. Yeah. I feel like that's how I feel now. Yeah. You just saying that just reminds me that the um I wouldn't say the cure, but the treatment, I guess, the treatment of envy, you could see it as like, you could see it as like, instead of, seeing it as like inadequacy of something that you wish you had, or like a disconnect of the life you wish you had and versus what your reality is. You could just focus on the things that you're grateful for, and be like, look at how much I have, because that's the core of like envy. It's like, look at how much I don't have. Look at how much the other people have more than me. And then, if you get more into that, and more intense, and more aggressive into that belief system or that thought process, it'll start to like sound more like entitlement. It'll start to be like, I'm entitled to this shit. Like, why does this motherfucker get it and I don't? I'm entitled to something. It's it's that thing, like, I deserve. Like, why aren't I getting what I deserve? And then you get bitter about it. It's like, it's just a, it's a cautionary tale, like, my my philosophy is that there is no such thing as deserving in this world. You don't Nobody gets what they deserve, good or bad. You just get what you get, you know? Whether
It depends.
It depends in some ways. You know, the universe does work in mysterious ways, but like it doesn't work equally and justifiably in these ways. It
Well, look,
works.
hold on,
It
hold
has
on.
its own systems. You know what I mean?
It's like, to me, you have to understand. If I write a contract with someone that I say I'm gonna work for 10 hours and I expect to be paid X amount,
Oh yeah.
then I deserve that payment
Oh,
if
for
I
sure.
worked
Yes.
as per my contract. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, I'm entitled to
Yes.
compensation for
Of
my time.
course.
That's
Yes.
what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta make sure
In the simplest
that
of
you.
terms. Yes, in those simplest of terms. I'm meaning in like uh abstract in abstract ways where you know how sometimes some people are just born with a lucky set of cards in life, you know. Some people are born rich, some people are born athletic and talented, naturally gifted. Some people are born like like things are just easier for them based off of the lottery, you know. So things that we can't control, variables that we can't control, it doesn't mean that they deserved it. It doesn't mean that they didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Like they had it, they get it. You know, you need to accept that they got something that you didn't, you got something that they didn't. And you know what? That's okay. And it's okay to sit with that. It's okay to feel the way you feel about that. But it doesn't mean that you're a bad person or a good person. It doesn't say anything about you. It just means that you're going to have to live life differently than those people. And you're going to have to get to certain goals and certain places differently than other people. You're going to have to work harder maybe. Some people are going to have to work, they're not going to have to work as hard to get to a certain goal that you have. You might have to work 10 times harder than them. And that's just it. Like that doesn't mean that you don't deserve what you're going to get out of that, and it doesn't mean that they deserved it more. It just means that things are different. And some people can really get stuck on that for a while. They can get stuck on that concept of what did I do to deserve this, or what did they deserve, what did they do to deserve that, you know? Like it becomes, you turn something that's not a personal thing into a very personal thing, you know?